Hi guys, welcome back to Small Pharma Talks. We recently posted a question on the pharmacy subreddit asking people to share their craziest retail pharmacy stories, and today I guess we're just going to react to them. So let's jump right into it.
How many do we have?
Got a lot. We have
You got
95
mail.
replies, so we got a lot to go through.
Oh, it's gonna be a long night.
All right, we have one. All right, let's go.
Start us off.
Yup. Had a lady that would come in and before paying would perform a ritual to determine if the meds were good or bad. She brought with her her necklace that had a crystal attached to it.
I found this crystal on our doorstep. It's pretty mysterious.
She would dangle the necklace over the prescription bottle and swing it in a circle. How the necklace behaved determined if she would pick up the medication or not. Not just talking about new meds either. She would do it as if those particular pills were bad. We would just go into the back and pretend to change them out. What?
Wait, so she would come in, say, "Oh, this is bad," make him change it, and then dangle it again and say, "Oh, this is good," and then take it.
Yeah, they left the
And
same
they were
pills.
the same pills too.
Okay. We don't recommend doing this. I don't think this is an accurate way to see if your pills are good or bad. I mean,
Definitely
obviously
not.
that is something that you should care about, but definitely don't think this is the way to go about it.
The next one, probably the woman who just dumped all her maintenance meds into a Tupperware container and grabbed a handful when she felt she needed them. She's.
Whoa.
She showed us the container. I thought my POD was going to lose his mind when she explained how she took them. I have no idea how she didn't end up in the ER on a weekly basis.
No,
wait.
Hold on. We have to understand what he's talking about. She had a little bowl that she
put
just
all
poured
her
all of her prescriptions in, not like regulated. And then when she felt like she needed to take them, she just took
took a
random
few.
pills. Yeah.
No, so just imagine a cocktail of stuff, just like.
And I love how she came into the pharmacy expecting them. Like, yeah, here's my
Good idea.
Tupperware bowl.
Good idea.
This lady was getting quite a bit of stuff from a pain specialist, including Oxys and Soma. She told us she did not have an ID, and in my state, that means we cannot sell or control substances. She paid a random person in the parking lot $20.
He's out of your life for $20.
Come in and pick up for her. When this random person was at pickup and being asked for DOB, she just said, "I'm not comfortable with this anymore. This doesn't feel right." And told us what happened. Apparently, the patient had her ID taken by the police after she was arrested for a DUI.
Oh my
God.
No.
Wow, that's. Whoa.
Yeah, definitely
No,
don't do that one.
Something else.
You'll have,
Yeah,
like,
that's
the DEA
terrible.
knocking on your door the next day.
Next one. I once walked into a bathroom at a store I was floating at to find poop everywhere. Okay.
It's the same person.
It's the same store. I told the manager and was told that since I found it, I have to clean it up.
Finders keepers.
I told him to call the scheduler because if that was true, I was locking up and leaving. They backed down. There was another time someone laid a perfect log around the seat. Like legit hovered and moved around the circumference of the seat to lay it around. One Piece too.
God.
These are just the poop stories that happened in the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't
Oh
think
my
we're gonna
God.
order food.
That's
later.
implying that there are poop stories that happen outside the bathroom.
Wow.
I mean,
oh my God.
those are some of the perks you get for being
What
a
would you
floater.
guys do if you guys walked in on that? Like, let's say you're
I
working
just-
your shift.
I would just walk out.
Really?
No,
Just
like
pretend
walk out of the
you-
bathroom, nothing happened, didn't see anything.
I mean, I feel like cleaning up poop is out of the pharmacist's
Yeah, like, that's
description.
That's not
I'll
in your
probably,
job
poke
description.
it into the toilet and flush it. Like, if it's on the seat, like, you might as well get rid of it.
Okay. My first day staffing alone, everything started out great. I had 2 pharmacy students, 2 techs, and a clerk. We were talking about how easy the day would be because we had plenty of help for once. I even talked about sending one of the students home an hour early if things were going slow. Okay, in
Yeah,
any pharmacy that you
the
say
first
this,
thing
you
you
never-
never say it's going slow.
You
Ever.
always think bad about the day. When you walk in, you say this is gonna be a crazy day. There's gonna be a
Right.
lot of people, and then
You
nobody shows
always
up. You
overestimate.
can never jinx the day. If you walk in, you say, "Oh, this is gonna be a great day." Next thing you
Yeah,
know, there's
I-
a line out the door.
if you
God,
say
what
quiet-
if she just has a normal day? Let's read the rest of the story.
It's like,
11:45 a.m. I was back behind some shelves logging the C2 order that had just come in. Unbeknownst to us, 4 men were on their way into the pharmacy. At least one was armed with a pistol.
No way.
The first man walked up to the outer door of the pharmacy and just stood there smoking a cigarette and talking on his cell phone, presumably casing the place to see if the coast was clear. 3 of his friends came in shortly afterward. 1 stayed just inside the door and 2 walked into the lobby area. I mean, at least they had a lot of staff to deal with this, right? The aggressor of the group paced back and forth with what looked like a prescription in his hand for a few minutes while one of my students, let's call him Mike, was helping a young father with his 7 and 9-year-olds. Mike is probably around 6'2" and 220 pounds. I'm 6 foot and 220. As soon as Mike finished with this young family, the aggressor jumped the counter, pulled out his gun and started yelling, "Open the register!" I guess none of us were reacting fast enough, so he shoved Mike back towards the shelves in the pharmacy and then started demanding, "Give me the pills." Till this point, I hadn't really heard or seen anything very clearly except a little bit of commotion because I was all the way in the back. Finally, when I heard "Give me the pills," I came around the far side of the shelving and was met with a gun pointed to my face. He was standing just behind Mike with the gun pointed alternately at me. Mike's head and 2 female techs, one of whom is 7 months pregnant, cowering in the corner. After the second "Give me the pills," the girl shouted out, "Which ones?"
Which ones?
He started shoving his prescription in Mike's face, and I started walking forward with my hands up to get the prescription for him to see what had happened. I guess we were all moving too slow, or Mike and I were bigger than he anticipated, or he was nervous after seeing the recently installed 3 or 4 new security cameras in the pharmacy. So he decided to wind back, pistol whip Mike, who immediately collapsed onto the floor and then split the way he came. All 4 then just ran off past the driveway, across the field, and towards an apartment complex just down the road. After seeing that Mike was okay, I tipped a silent alarm that is next to my station and then immediately called 911. Police were there within maybe 3 minutes. My boss was there shortly after that. We got to check all the cool footage our new camera system caught. Mike got looked over by a cute paramedic and was fine except for a small cut in his ear and a scrape on his scalp.
big guy. Take a pistol to the head.
After 2 hours of talking to police, everyone was sent home for the day. Me, my boss, and another employee stayed to close up shop, but we were home by 3:30. There is some speculation that he tried to fire a warning shot, but the gun jammed or wasn't loaded. The aggressor may have thought that Mike had noticed this and wasn't going to cooperate, or that me coming forward would put him up against 2 guys much larger than he was. Whatever the case, he left without anything, and no one else was hurt. It could have been much worse.
That's a crazy situation.
That's
Yeah.
insane. What would you even do in that situation?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Please have like a quick open button on the register
By
where
the time
it just
realize
opens
what's
it and just like
happening, I think it's too late. Like,
No, but the thing was, I don't know what the intention of the guy was, because he
Yeah.
didn't say "give me the money." He said "give me the
no,
pills."
at first he asked for the register,
give me
then
the
he
money.
wanted the pills, and then he gave him a prescription for them.
I would freeze. Like honestly, you would be more shocked at like what the guy is doing than anything, just
Yeah.
to like before you
Like-
even react.
'Cause I don't expect anyone to come like rob the pharmacy I work at, but I mean, it could happen one day.
God forbid, you know.
Because gotta have a backup plan to on what to do in that situation. I mean, I think the regulation is you just let them
What about
have
you?
what
Like,
they
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
What would you do?
No, you let them. You just let them have
you
whatever
gotta
they
tip
want.
the silent
like-
alarm and then just do what they ask.
Yeah.
I once had a lady who had a prescription for Albenza. She was trying to fill. Of course, it wasn't covered by the insurance. So she starts flipping out and tells me she needs the medication because her dog had worms and she stepped in its poop while barefoot and is convinced the worms crawled into a cut in her foot and infected her. She wouldn't listen to me when I tried to explain that's not how worms work out and kept harassing us about her doctor's office to get a PA for it. Prior approval for it. I guess the process was taking too long for her liking because she eventually shows up at the pharmacy again and tries to hand me a Ziploc bag full of worms she extracted from the dog's poop in her yard, demanding that I fax it to her insurance company so they will approve her medication.
Okay. So first, the situation.
Oh my god.
In case you guys aren't aware, when a doctor sends over a prescription that isn't covered by insurance, sometimes it takes a prior authorization for the insurance to pay for it, which requires the pharmacy to actually send back the prescription and then the insurance to let the doctor let the insurance company know that the patient actually needs this medication.
Explain to the insurance why the patient needs it.
Depending on how fast the doctor replies, it could take like a day or it could even take like a few hours on the shortest hand.
It's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this lady was not ready to wait.
Not waiting. She brought her a
No,
bag.
imagine a Ziploc bag full of poop with worms in it. So no. If she was no, I don't understand. If she was scared that she got worms from stepping in it in the first place,
Yeah, so
why did she extract it? Like get closer to it, put it in a bag, and then bring it to the farm.
Can you guys imagine the smell that's
I
coming
don't
in
understand.
with her?
Wait, I don't understand
Because
what
a
she...
Ziploc bag is not airtight. Let's just keep that in mind. Imagine just the smell.
No, but I don't...
You're
Not
No, not at all. What?
I'm pretty sure it's
I mean,
airtight, but it's the smell is still gonna.
Yeah,
like,
it's still
after
very
this
pungent.
video. Watch some exclusive content as we test whether a Ziploc bag is indeed airtight.
Yes.
Okay, of course.
Oh, you have a dog too, right?
Yes, I
No, but no. Not only after she brought it in, she asked the pharmacy to send a fax to her doctor. Like,
How are you
what are you
supposed
gonna
to
do? Like
fax
take a
poop?
picture of the poop and be like, the patient needs his meds.
I don't understand what the patient was trying to
Yeah.
What do you think she
get
did
done
after?
here.
What do you think she did? What do you guys think? Like when patient brought it in, what do you think she said?
What would you do if the patient brought it? Would you fax it?
Honestly, I would call security.
Like, I don't understand what you expect a pharmacist to do with a bag of poop. I don't...
Yeah,
Like-
I mean,
Well,
I
obviously
feel
she
like she-
expected them to fax it to her insurance company.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
not
God.
definitely not the way to go to
Please do not do
expedite.
that.
If
yeah.
anything, you could just call your doctor.
The
follow
doctor-
up,
yeah.
Follow up on the prior approval.
The best way to take care of a prior
just
auth
stay
is
on
to
top
have
of
your
it.
doctor do it for you.
The
And
the faster the doctor the responses, the pharmacist can't do much after
Yeah.
they send it over to the doctor.
we don't have any control over the insurance companies. It's
Yeah, so-
all up to the doctor. at that
She
point,
should've-
or the physician.
Or
Brought-
she
brought the
could,
bag of poop to her doctor.
or she could always pay out of pocket, and then
and then
later
have their
on,
insurance
later on
reimburse
when
it.
the prior
Yeah.
approval gets approved, they could
Yeah,
do
you
a
get it.
refund for her and bill it to the insurance
like a
instead.
reimbursement.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But not the way to go with the bag of poop.
Had this old guy come in and yell at staff because his wife took her first dose of Z-Pack rectally. That's you take it by mouth, and if you take it rectally, you're taking it up the what's the anthem?
Where the sun doesn't shine.
When the sun doesn't shine. And now she has the screaming cheetahs, as she called it. Yes, you did read that correctly. Rectally. My staff RPH asked how long she was able to retain them before the screaming cheetahs happened. She yelled.
What is this
What are the
screaming
scre-
cheetahs?
That's
Are
how he
you guys
describes
familiar
it.
with this?
No.
This term?
This is my first time. He
Was she-
yelled, "Are you mocking me?" He tried to explain that depending on how long she was able to retain the tablets could determine if she got her first dose completely. She took it rectally because when she was at the urgent care, she had talked to the doctor about OTC
no.
suppositories. Oh.
No, suppositories
Yeah,
are different
suppositories go.
than tablets.
Yeah, but a
wow.
Z-Pack is not a suppository.
We asked the guy why she would think that her antibiotics needed to be taken rectally. His answer was that she thought it was the suppository. He just kept yelling until my staff RPH had him read the label that was put on the package. He just turned red and stood there. Turns out he was pissed because... Oh, I'm sorry. Because we had to administer the dose for her.
Oh, so he
Like
helped her.
for like a week
Oh.
after that, every time we filled a Z-Pack, my RPH would just start laughing when he was checking the script.
Okay, so
Oh,
important thing to
no.
know. Whenever you get any medication, you should first talk to the doctor about how to take it.
Mhm.
And then second of all, the prescription comes with a clear detailing of how you should take it. And the pharmacist often provides
always-
counseling
yeah,
as to how you're
tablets,
supposed
we
It always
always
says orally.
PO,
Yeah.
which is by mouth.
Yeah, by mouth, orally.
Unless it's stated otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely. Every medication that you get should have a little tab. Pretty sure everybody knows that says how you should take the medication, how often you should take it, and it should be very clear. So,
And if you're still confused after reading
Just ask the
the label,
pharmacist.
you could always ask. Yeah.
You can always give a phone call
Don't
to
never
the pharmacy.
assume about how you take the medication.
So with medication, if you're not sure about it, always ask
Yeah, you're
the
unfamiliar.
pharmacy that administered the medication for you. That's your best choice of
yeah.
going about that.
And moral of the story, I'm pretty sure, is just read the label
Oh,
before you
no.
ingest something. Before you ingest anything, not even just prescription, read the label. That was a Small Pharma Talks Reddit recap. Thank you to everyone that replied to this and shared their experiences with us. A lot of these were really crazy. I mean,
You guys had good stories.
Yeah,
Really
We
good
definitely
stories.
couldn't have done it without you.
We'll see you guys next time. Join the Small Pharma Talks Discord, the Small Pharma Talks subreddit.
And
And
follow
we'll be-
us on Instagram.
Yeah, follow us on
At Small
Instagram.
Pharma Talks.
Yeah. We'll be asking more questions like this, seeing other people's takes, and then just sharing them to the world because this is definitely something that needs to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See you guys.
Take
Peace.
care.
Bye.
And be safe.